I'm Dr. Orion Taraban, and this is Psychac's Better Living Through Psychology. And the topic of today's short talk is Don't Feel Guilty. Now, I'm going to approach this subject from a slightly unconventional angle, which is basically this. In the vast majority of cases, guilt is a form of ineffective expiation. So what does that mean? Expiate kind of means to do penance, to feel pain in order to absolve yourself of wrongdoing. So generally, when we do something that we know we shouldn't have done, or when we didn't do something that we know we should have done, there's this tendency to engage in self-castigation, beating yourself up, in other words. And the idea here is that if I inflict sufficient pain on myself, well, one, no one else will come to inflict more on me. I'm hurting myself so you don't have to. And two, I can then remove the guilt from my consciousness comfortably. I don't have to feel bad anymore about what I did because I've already punished myself for it. So in this way, guilt kind of has this potential to remove the pain associated with wrongdoing from one's consciousness by inflicting another, usually lesser form of pain in its place. The problem with this is that generally the issue recurs. And when it does, you got to get out the old whip again and give yourself the lashes. And this continued self-punishment can be very exasperating, both for yourself and the people around you, because without addressing the underlying issue, the problem just keeps coming back. So what I'm going to suggest is that instead of feeling guilty, you strive to feel contrite. Contrition is another word that we don't use very often, maybe because, like expiation, it has slight religious undertones, but it comes from the Latin words con, meaning with, and tristitia, meaning sadness. So contrition means with sadness. Contrition means that we really allow ourselves to feel the pain associated with our behavior, the pain we caused other people, and the pain we really caused ourselves, without substituting a lesser pain like guilt, which is really a pain about pain, in its place. And the idea is that when we come into contact with the pain of contrition, which is more intense than the pain of guilt, and we don't try to avoid feeling the pain we caused others and ourselves, it's usually unbearable. And this experience can motivate reality-based, sustainable behavior change. This can include making amends to others, but it can also mean making a sincere, enduring commitment to not repeat that behavior now that we've really emotionally experienced the consequences of that behavior. So don't feel guilty, because in many ways, that just lets you off the hook for a repeat offense. If you're serious about getting to the bottom of this, instead, strive to feel contrition by empathically entering into the experience of others in order to feel the emotional consequences of your actions. This will not only better repair your relationships, but will set you up for more sustainable behavior change moving forward. I hope you found this helpful. If you'd like to suggest a topic for a future episode or to schedule a consultation, you can reach me at psychackspodcast@gmail.com. Thanks for listening.